right. A person, if they wanted to, can dig up anything they want to. But I'm going to go back to that statement I said at the beginning. It's not the situation that matters. It's how you respond to it. You only allow negative in if you allow it. So, and it's a great question because not everyone is going to be in the school doing everything that he or she is supposed to do. Okay, I have teachers, they'll roll their eyes. So, that doesn't bother me. I don't wear it. Because I'm going home at the end of the day to be daddy and husband. I'm not taking that home with me. I come to school to love kids and to get involved with them and make sure good, solid teaching is going on. So when those negative things do come up, you simply have to dismiss. Don't entertain it, because here's what happens. A negative person will try to find someone they can just put it all off on. And once they have your captured ear, they're going to keep coming to you. But if you shut that down real fast, that's not my style. That's what they may give you. Like, oh, who is he? But they'll never come back to you with it. Okay? Good question.
So there's nothing wrong with these new teachers saying, that's not my style?
Absolutely, there's nothing wrong with it. Be you. The kids that you are going to teach every day deserve the best you. Not the best you because your neighbor wants you to be a certain way. Be you. Not every principal is not like me. I do lock-ins with kids. I keep 250 kids at school overnight. No other principal's doing that. I step on the roof with my kids as the elementary principal when they read 40,000 books. And they were out throwing snacks up on the roof to me. Not everybody does that. It's just what I do. Okay, so please be you. Make sure before you graduate that you have everything taken care of. Your licensure, your tests, great resumes. Go out and visit schools. Okay? Do mock interviews. Talk to people. Visit schools. Those things are important. There are many people that walk across stage who have not finished their degrees. And there are teachers coming from everywhere. I hired people this summer from Montgomery, Alabama. I hired all the way out of Chicago. I hired from Ohio. There were some locals, but there are good, solid teachers out there. And we would love to have them. But you've got to be the person that the principal wants. Because we've got to take 30 minutes, 45 minutes to make a decision. Is this person the right fit for our children? Okay. If you have a short interview, you messed up. I'm just going to tell you. If you go into an interview and you're through in 5-10 minutes, you can please go find out what you did wrong, because you're not going to get the job. If a principal is talking to you in an interview and there's questions that have been asked, and all of a sudden you all are just in general conversation, that principal is filling you out. And that can be a good sign. What else?
What are your general classroom management techniques?
General management classroom techniques? As a principal, one thing that I did when I got to Laverne Middle School, I don't allow my teachers to have their own classroom rules. We have 3 school rules that govern the entire building. 1, respect yourself, adults, all others, and school property. 2, display appropriate and positive citizenship and character. And 3, be prepared for school and class. Those 3 rules encompass everything that takes place at Laverne Middle School. So we reinforce those every day. They're said on the announcements every single day. They're posted in every classroom, and and they're posted by every restaurant. It's the norm. And so when children are in trouble, what school rule did you break? And it keeps it short. Because think about it, in middle school you have 6, 7 different teachers, and I'll come to you, Daniel. 6 or 7 different teachers. You go into your room, Miss Jessica, you have 5 rules in your room. Go to Ethan's room, there's 3 rules in his room. Go to Tiffany's room, she's got 5 in hers. Then the school rules, there's 3. What 11, 12-year-old can keep up with all those rules? And let me put you in on a secret. Children, more than ever before, are living in dual homes. One week they're with mom, the next week they're with dad. The week they're with mom, they have mom's rules. The week they're with dad, they have dad's rules. And then they have school rules. Can we complicate the matter anymore? We can't afford to. That's why I went to, there's 3 school rules. Okay? So the management is organization. The management is, I'm a strong supporter of Harry Long. I believe in the first days of school, that you spend the first week of school doing nothing but routine and procedures. Kids need to know what's going to happen this year in this classroom. And the more that you get that down to an art, the less you'll have to deal with all year long. When I meet with my 7th graders and 8th graders each year, I don't spend a whole lot of time with them. You know what I tell them? This is year 2 for you or year 3. Nothing has changed. And I say it just like that.
What's your favorite phrase?
What's my favorite phrase? Build a bridge and get over it. And I say it just like that. I had to tell the teacher that the other day. And I didn't tell you to come teach, build a bridge. Now I'll help you get over it. But I don't have time for whining. Okay?
At what point should a teacher send a student to like a principal for what reason do you feel is?
I'm going to throw that back on you. What reason as a teacher would you want to send a child to the principal?
I don't know, I guess.
That's a loaded question.
Never been a teacher, so I don't know.
Okay. Here's the truth. There are going to be some children that are just going to try you. And there has to be an immediate consequence for children. I, as a leader, and not every leader is this way, I'm not going to allow one child to disrupt learning for everybody else. So there are times that I do have to intervene very quickly. And it's very simple. When I intervene, I intervene. I'm not spending an hour with the situation. I'm not going to spend 45 minutes with you. What school group did you break? Now you're taking up my time. So let's deal with it. And it's done. I have 0 tolerance for foolishness in my building. Just not going to allow it. I'm just not going to let a 10, 11, 12-year-old dictate my building. I stay calm. I tell my teachers, stay calm. You don't ever get overworked with a kid. You don't ever debate with a child. I say get out of my room. No such thing. Who's in charge? You. Ethan, I'll see you after class. Keep teaching. Ethan decide he's going to keep talking. I just stand, teach by him. Look over his textbook. It's uncomfortable here. Yes, it is. My 5th graders used to tell me they call it the stink eye. I don't yell at kids. I just stare at them. If you're doing something in my room, I just and I'm still teaching. 5 and 4 is 9. And after a while, it stops. Would it? Absolutely. Away with all that hollering stuff. You don't have to do all that. And then when you talk to them, you let them know you still care about them. Can't have it cut in your class. Mom and Dad wouldn't be proud of that. Tomorrow's a better day. Let's get out of here. Tone and presentation is everything. tricks to be in education a long time. Don't ever let kids know what get to you, and don't ever let an adult know what gets to you. Go in and do your job. Do what's asked, and do it at the highest level, and you'll always have a job. Yes, ma'am.
How open are you to handle new suggestions from your teachers about policies and procedures in the building?
How open am I not to deal?
I think you've always been pretty open with that. You have. Now, he said earlier he's not like your principal. And he also said you should be able to tell the tone of the school, immediately. So I think you need to read the tone of your principal before you do that. Because some people, that could be it. But I think he'd welcome that.
I don't.
In a general situation, like how do you think a new teacher might suggest a change to a policy or procedure to help things run more smoothly?
Okay. I can only speak for me. I have a true open door policy. Teachers just walk into my office if I'm there. Hey, can I talk to you just for a second? I will drop everything that I'm doing and talk to them. And I'm open to an idea as long as it's, now, I will always challenge my teachers. Because here's what happens a lot of times. Teachers will just see the small piece of it, but an administrator is going to see all the inner workings of it. But I don't like that we have planning second period. Well, let me help you understand. We have 2 itinerant teachers. Kids who might be in spectrum also have to have algebra. But the algebra teacher is only here at a certain time. When I start going through that spiel, it's just to let you know there's more than just an idea. We got to think it completely out. Okay? And it's a lot to it. But open to ideas, absolutely. Yes.
I know one of my classes we talked about.
Man, I'm gonna hire you.
But
I'm sorry. What's your subject area?
history.
Get double endorsed.
So,
I mean, there's history people all out there. Get some more endorsements behind it. Okay? Go.
okay. I know that some schools they recommend you like go on extracurricular activities and you don't have to. How much as a principal do you look at that as being important?
It's extremely important. I make it to as many games as possible. I just believe that kids need to see me outside of school. For example, the other day I was at the volleyball game, and I don't know why I've never noticed this child, but she is good. And so the other day I was making my rounds in and out of classrooms, and I noticed she was sitting in the music class. So I waited. They were in there drumming, doing whatever. I said, I motioned for them. I said, you are good at volleyball. I mean, you were smashing. I only took about 2 or 3 seconds, and she lit up. Lit up. When I went to the soccer game the other day, the little girls, those little 6th graders, they're the cutest little thing. They get excited over just anything. And I pulled up, and they're like, Miss Tony, there's Miss Holman. Y'all, we gotta win. And so it's the smallest things that kids appreciate. The small things. You don't have to do a whole lot with kids. When I was an elementary teacher, my teacher desk and chair was a hot commodity. I had my kids on a banking account system when I taught 5th grade. And I gave each of my kids a check registry at the very beginning of the year. And they could earn money in their account. Turning in papers, like I had, at the beginning of the year, you're going to be inundated. Kids have to turn back in papers. Or I just caught them doing something good. And I said, okay, you just earned $5. They recorded in their log. Then I'd say, okay, spending day or spending week. My teacher chair would always go for about $5 out of their account. It's play money. There was really never any money. And they would line up to buy my chair. Then I said, okay, if the chair has that much power, the teacher desk has to have a whole lot of power. So then I put the teacher desk on the spending block. And it was $10. And they would buy. They saved their points and their money. And they want my chair. I got Mr. Holman, and I would let them roll it over to their desk. Y'all, you would think giving them the best. I I mean, imagine, I get to sit at this desk, you know, at this chair. Kids love it. Then I would let them eat lunch with me and watch movies during lunch. It was only 25 minutes, you know. Just the mere fact they could go get their lunch and come back to the room and eat with me. Cost them $3, but they did it. Smallest thing. It's the smallest things. For kids, it is. You know, go outside when I was a teacher and play ball with them. They loved it. Loved it. You gonna be on our team today? You know, social relationships. I'm huge on relationships. Wouldn't you say that?
Yes.
I'm huge on relationships. If I were to ever speak relationships and culture, I believe in it. I believe in it. Would you agree?
Mr. Holman is the same every day. You know, I've been at Laverne Middle every Tuesday and Thursday for the past 2 years. What you see and what you hear is how this man is every day with the students, with the faculty, with anybody. One point that he made earlier, when you go to interview that principal as well as that principal interviewing you. You know, you look at him and keep Mr. Holman in mind. You know, is this a person that I can work with? Can I trust this person? Because you know, there's a big relationship there that you're going to have yourself and that principal.
Absolutely.
So, you know, he has given you such good advice and insight. I hope you've gotten a lot from what he said that you're going to remember for the next year and then when you go on an interview.
Education is rewarding, you all. It's rewarding. I love it. I eat, breathe, sleep it. I love it.
And everybody's not as crazy about it as he is. So,
No, they're not.
Mr. Holman, as much as I wish you could talk all the
Yeah, I'm sliding over.
we do have some other things we have to
Yeah,
do,
that's good.
unfortunately.
In other words, get out of the way.
No,
That hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings.
I just want to wrap it up, so take your last question.
Okay, go ahead.
We still get your email?
You can.
here, I don't
I think there's a drawer
Just
for
one.
it.
It is.
It's a little weak, isn't it?
Holman C at rcschools.net.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Come to the market.
You can't buy this kind of advice, y'all. You just have no idea.
Dr.